Hey everybody, this is Tara from PaddedTushTots.com. In this review, I'm going to be going over the Dinkledooz one size pocket diaper. I'm going to talk with you about how I would respond to a Padded Tush Tots survey for my kids and how the diaper performed for them. This is a pocket diaper, which means that there's this nice little opening here that allows you to stuff different inserts in there to customize your absorbency, and it also cuts down on drying time. This has a micro fleece top, and then the diaper comes with two different microfiber inserts. One is a size small, that's 11.5 inches long, and one is a size large, that's 15 inches long. Both are 5.25 inches wide. So you just go ahead and stuff it in the diaper, and you're good to go. The diaper has what is called a flap back system, where you put the insert in. So see, I've got the insert here, and then this flap tucks underneath, so you don't have an insert popping out. I get a lot of that, especially if I'm using a bigger insert, the insert's popping up out the back of the diaper. But in this case, you've got this nice back to protect it. The outside of the diaper is made out of a waterproof PUL, and the manufacturers tried to get the softest PUL that they could find. I will say it does feel pretty soft, not quite as soft as a TPU fabric, but it still is pretty soft. The manufacturers tried to get the inside of this diaper pretty wide for stuffing, which is something I like. One of my pet peeves is when I'm stuffing a diaper and I feel like my, for example, my big Super Dude gets kind of curled up and everything. This actually is pretty wide, but I didn't really find that it was so wide that it was making my baby's legs spread too far apart. So I felt like it was just about the right width as far as a pocket diaper. One of the things this diaper is known for is the great give that the elastic has on the diaper. It really is nice. I felt like I was able to put the giant Super Doo in here, and one of the concerns I have with my big bulky inserts is it's then hard to get up and over onto my child, but I felt like I could really stretch it and get it up over her. Let's talk about the snaps, because when I first got this diaper, my immediate reaction was, holy moly, that's a lot of snaps. And that's for dang sure. Check this out. So I initially was a little bit overwhelmed, so I'll walk you through it so that you're not as scared as I am of all the snaps. I now see these snaps as a totally awesome advantage because I was able to really customize the fit of this diaper. I'm going to pull out my insert just so that I can show you the different sizing options using these snaps. So what you have here is you have a 3x3 snap down rise. So if I wanted to get this really small for my newborn, I can get it all the way down to this really small setting. And this is intended to fit birth to potty training. And then let's look right here. You've got this great row of snaps. These are the hip snap options. And what that's going to do is it's going to customize the fit around your baby's thighs. So if your baby has skinny thighs, you can get it really close in here, and chunky thighs, you can have it out. So look at all those options. So I'm just going to show you how small I can get it. So I'm going to put this one over here. Bear in mind that I don't have an insert in this right now, so it's going to look a lot smaller. Pull this over, and then what's neat is there's also a crossover feature like that. So you can do this, and you can also have this one go like that as well. So you can get it very small. Let's look at how this looks on the large setting. So I can undo this, put it like that, and then I can, let's say my baby is at this size, you do this. So there's 3 snap options on each side. You've got the 2 on top, and this is going to prevent a lot of wing droop. Whenever you have this second inner one, it prevents that from happening, or the wings come, when this comes up on the diaper and then the diaper hangs down. This prevents that a little bit from happening. It keeps it snug. If I had one critique, it would be I kind of wish that these were spaced just a little bit far apart. I felt like they were almost too close together to make it really worth that while. So there we go. If I have it just like that, there's what that looks like. Let me show you the medium setting now. This middle one right here, you just pop it right up and get it on that middle setting. This is where my son is at right now, and he's at 15 pounds. So you'll just want to put like that. Sorry, that's a little wiggly just simply because it's not stuffed with an insert. It's probably easier if I have this open like that. So there it is on the medium setting. So really with all these snaps, there are a lot, but you can get a good customized fit. But I want to give you a heads up because this was really important to me when I was putting a diaper on a newborn and I was so sleep deprived. There are 3 snaps on each side. So in other words, in order to put the diaper on, you would have to snap 6 different times. And for me, that was a little overwhelming. So to be honest, sometimes I get lazy and I just do this one. And it didn't really affect anything with this diaper. Now I'm going to go ahead and tell you a little bit about my babies because I think that's important to consider when looking at my own personal review of the diaper. Both of my children are heavy wetters. Both of them are considered skinny for their age. My youngest does have some chunky thighs lately. Both are prone to rashes. My littlest has used this diaper from about the 16-pound range to the 23-pound range. Or that's my oldest one. My youngest has worn it in the 10 to 15-pound range. My oldest has worn this, she's 18 to 24 months. And then my youngest has worn this in the 2 to 5 month range. And so this is a one-size diaper that I was able to easily interchange between my 2 children. Now I'm going to go ahead and tell you how I would fill out this survey based on how it worked on each of my children. My answers for a lot of these questions here are going to vary slightly just because my children's build varies a little bit. For absorbency, I give it a 5. Now that's a highest. A 5 is the highest score and a 1 is a lower score. So for both children, 5 for absorbency. This is mainly because I customized the absorbency. So I would put in different inserts that were a little bit stronger, or for my youngest, I just stuck with the regular Dinkledooz inserts and it worked out just fine. For fit, I give it a 5. I like that you can customize the fit and make sure that it's great around the legs, it's great across the waist, that you have a lot of different options. Worth the price, definitely a 5. Trim, for baby number 1, that's the older baby, I would give it a 4. And for the younger baby, I would give it a 3, just because he had skinny legs for a while and it was difficult to get the fit on him. Liked by skeptics, I would say a 2, just because they could get overwhelmed with the snaps. Daycare worthy, a 3, again because of them getting overwhelmed with the snaps. And also because when you get home, you then have to unstuff all the pockets if they don't do that. For nap time, a 5 for my older one. I would stuff it with a Flip Organic. And for baby number 2, I just used the Dinkledooz insert, so I would give it a 5. It held up great for naps. For nighttime, 4 for the younger one. I would stuff it with a Knicker Nappy Super Dew and got very few leaks. And then for the younger one, a 5, just with the regular insert. I would definitely recommend this diaper to a friend. I think it's a great one-size diaper, and I like the size options for it. Looking at the pros of this diaper, I've kind of mentioned some of them to you. A lot of the snaps give you quite a bit of options for fit. I like the width of the insert because it worked really well for stuffing the diaper with larger inserts. And what I'm saying is the insert opening is wide. I like that there's some give on the elastic. And I think that for these being $15.95, that's a really great price for a diaper that's giving you a lot of size range options. Cons of the diaper, I think the snaps can be a little overwhelming, especially if someone's not used to cloth diapering. It does take 6 snaps to put the diaper on. And I also found that the diaper was kind of bulky on my younger child. You can see pictures of him in this diaper on my one size diaper project, where I take pictures of him about every couple weeks as he's growing into different one size diapers. So it was a little bit bulky in the beginning, but it's looking better now. Just some final comments. I do think this is a great diaper to think about when you're looking at some night options as well, because it's wide enough for you to customize the absorbency on the inside. But at the same time, I will say that the rise is high enough to where if you have a tummy sleeper, you're less prone to be getting some of that wetness coming across the stomach line. So this has been the Padded Tush Stats review of the Dinkledooz One Size Pocket Diaper. If you've tried out this diaper, if you could do me a favor, head on over to Padded Tush Stats and fill out a survey. And as soon as we get a good number of survey responses, we can check those out and see all the different statistical trends and see what different people think about it. So thanks again, and I hope you guys enjoy.